Hi, it's Melanie. This video is about how I found out I'm pregnant. Um, on September 10th or 11th of 2011, my boyfriend told me that something had kind of been on his mind and asked me if I had gotten a period recently. And I said no, but since I've had some previous health problems, I didn't really think it was anything different. So he asked me to take a test. I happened to be in a birth control study, so I had plenty of extra tests laying around. Um, on Monday, September 12th, I woke up before I was supposed to go to class and I took a test, not even thinking. I mean, I had taken a bunch of them for the study that I was in, so I didn't think it was a big deal. And I looked at the test, actually, which I happen to have two of them right here. Can you see that? Yep, definitely positive. I don't know, I took it and I looked at it and I just kind of stopped. I mean, it was kind of surreal. I came and I stood in my room and I just stood here and just zoned out. Completely zoned out. I went back in the bathroom, I looked at it again, I put it back down on the counter, and I walked to the counseling center in like shorts, a beater, and my slippers. I called the counseling center crying and I was like, I just need to talk to someone right now. Like, I'm on my way, blah, 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 whatever. So I got there and I talked to someone for a little while and then I came home and I took another test, which, as you can see, was also positive. I went to the doctor's office in town. They gave me another test and a blood test. That test was also positive. I mean, I knew from the first one that I was pregnant. I mean, I kind of had a feeling before that. I didn't really have so many symptoms. I mean, honestly, I didn't have any. So I wasn't really thinking about it, but I was, and I went to call my boyfriend, who coincidentally, of all days, left his phone at home that day. So this was like early in the morning, like 9 or 10 maybe, and his phone just rang and rang. So it's about 6 o'clock in the evening. At this point, I've had a couple friends meet me at a local pizza place, and I just like stuffed my face and cried because, I was scared. I didn't really know what to do. I wasn't expecting it. It's kind of a shock, and, there's a lot of questions that you ask yourself. You think, can I handle this? What's he gonna say? I mean, he's a great guy, so I knew that he would be supportive, but I was freaking out. So, about 6 o'clock in the evening, I was just leaving Skype on all day, hoping that he would get on. And he did, and I said, hey, I really need to talk to you. And he said, okay, well, let's Skype. Well, I don't get good service here, so I actually went to the library, which is super awkward. But I went on a floor where there weren't a lot of people, and I said, I have to tell you something. And he asked me what I had to tell him, and I said, well, this morning I took a pregnancy test, and it was positive. And I went to the counseling center, I talked to someone, I went to the doctor's office, I took another test. I've taken 3 tests so far, and they're all positive, and I'll get the blood results tomorrow. And, I mean, at first it didn't go very well. I mean, he didn't really know what to say. Well, I started crying, and actually his first reaction was, why are you crying? So, I mean, that was kind of comforting at first, but truth be told, we both, in the first couple weeks, went through a lot of ups and downs. I mean, one day I would be totally fine with it, or not fine, but I would be feeling good about it, and he would be down, and he would be like, we can't do this, like, we're too young, we haven't been together long enough, we don't have any money, blah, 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 things like that. And, then he would start to feel better about it, and then I would start to feel down. It was a huge roller coaster. But a couple weeks in, we both decided that we were really happy, and I was told that I would have a hard time having children because I have polycystic ovary syndrome, and because I've been septic, and I've had different infections and things like that, just because I have a weak immune system. So I figured this is my only chance, and I have the perfect guy. I mean, we knew that we wanted to be together anyway. We wanted this eventually, so. And that is how I found out I'm pregnant, and the reaction. I hope that yours went well, and for those of you trying and expecting, I really hope that you can do it on purpose, and those of you who did it by accident, that you can learn to appreciate it and be as happy as we are now. Bye.